Hey guys, my name's Tulin. Thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Tulin, and in this video I'm going to be talking about basically the myths that we have around money and our mind, and how we're going to basically debunk them, because from a young age we develop them and then in our adulthood it no longer serves us, and yeah, it just creates a lot of problems in our lives. So first I want to say that both of these are tools. And so the first one I'm going to talk about is money. So it's just a tool, and we all want money, but we don't understand what it is and how it works. So it's a collective belief system that people are bound by, and you need to know how it works and how to attract it. So money is nothing more than value. Money equals value, and it's with the law of exchange. So the more value that you provide to society, the more that you will get back. So it's a give and take, give and receive situation. So especially in 2020, we hardly ever touch on money, and it's a binary code that flows through us. But it flows for us because, you know, that's how the economy is. That's how the economy is running. You can't stay in your bank long enough, otherwise the economy collapses. So for decades, our money has been in these centralized bank systems, and within this decade, we're going to see this revolutionary new banking system. It's basically a uncentralized digital currency, which is the cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and Etherium. And it's basically without a third party member, so it's without a bank. So you have your control, and you have the power and control over your money, but that's for a whole nother time. That's a whole nother kettle of fish. So the one major myth that I want to debunk to allow more money into your life is to change your attitude towards it. So subconsciously, with your upbringing, friends, and society in general, we often see the rich as arrogant and selfish, and we see the poor as righteous, humble, and this is further from the truth. Okay, so money is a vehicle. If a rich person is arrogant, it's him that has maybe low values or low morals. It's not the money, and it's not money that changed him. It was just it just already brought out what was already in him. So rich people, they understand money, how it works, and they manage it well, and they provide a value and a service, and that's how the law of exchange works. While poor people have a poor mindset, so therefore they struggle, and they think it's hard to make money, or that they have to work really hard for it, or they have to work for someone else, because they think that's the only choice. And what's helped me along my journey is reading books on just money, finance. So a good example is the Rob Moore, just called Money. And I won't go into the whole description of it, but it's a good beginner's book of what is money, how we see it, and how to make money with business models that he's tested, and through studying, thousands of successful leaders. So you need to read books, you need to change your perspective, your mindset around it, your understanding basically. And you need to self-actualize, building skills and knowledge, because the more that you learn, the more you learn. And then obviously, it's a subconscious thing, so you need to be aware of those self-limiting beliefs that come up, like you don't deserve money, or making money is hard, or I've grew up in a low-income family, and you need to change your relationship with it. Like, you know, there's lots of affirmations, visualizations, just every day, just maybe feeling grateful, abundant for the things that you do already have. So that's the money aspect. And then now is the mind. So you think that you are your mind, and you believe everything that your mind tells you. And not to freak you out, but your mind has created you. So it's served you and it's not served you. And it's done that through molding and forming you from how society, from how you should be, from how you should be in today's society, basically. So I'm going to give examples from my experience in ways that hasn't served me, and hopefully you guys can relate to a lot of this as well. One of it is, it doesn't serve you sometimes with your identity. So basically, when I graduated university, I was studying zoology, and my identity was this 18-year-old me who went to university to study animals, save the environment, and have this career lifestyle. I still have those interests, but they don't align with who I am and who I really want to be and what I want to provide for people. So there's this really interesting TED talk about a vow that you make to yourself. And the vow that I made to myself was, while I was living in Spain, I was 13, and I said that I'm going to prove to myself, to my family and friends, that I can pass my GCSE, like school in general, my A levels, go on to university, and I was proving that I could learn another language and just keep going, just keep building myself up, basically. Now, obviously this served me in a way. It was sort of like my ego was making me survive, and I did achieve it, but then once I graduated, it didn't serve me anymore. It didn't align with who I really wanted to be, so I outgrew it. A better version of me that aligned with what I truly wanted. So your mind, and the second way it doesn't serve you is, your mind is very powerful. It can solve the biggest problems in the world, but it's also creates your biggest fears, your biggest anxieties, your problems, and you believe everything that your mind tells you, because your mind has created you from your past experiences, patterns, behaviors, and relationships. So ultimately, you're living in the past until you change it, until you realize that you do it and change. So you need to learn how to disassociate yourself from your mind, especially through meditation, just sitting and observing the self-limiting thoughts. So you're not trying to just get rid of them, because that's resisting. So, and if you're resisting, then that makes stronger. So you need to sit with them, observe, and then just let them go. And you will learn how to become the examiner of yourself, what thoughts come through you and what serves you and what doesn't. Perspective is everything, and the way that you look at things, the things you look at will change, and perspective will help you make the impossible possible in life. So I hope this video helped you guys. This completely changed my life around, and yeah, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like just a better understanding of just how I work, how the world works, and you just begin to be in the flow with life instead of against it. So thank you, and hopefully see you guys on the next video. Alright, thank you.